Alright guys, we are currently in Cairns, heading to Townsville very shortly. I'm going to be heading to the airport and I will check in with you guys when I get there. It is stinking hot here in Cairns. I think you can tell by the sweat on my face and the state of my hair. It's definitely frizzy. We are going into a pretty decently booked day and tomorrow is going to be insane. So yeah. It's going to be an interesting one. I will check in with you guys when I've landed or maybe at the airport if I have the opportunity to do so. But yeah, I will see you guys in Townsville.
From intimate at-home or DIY ceremonies to receptions at luxury venues, she'll manage the stress. From coordinate 600
Turn left on Palmer Street, then turn left on Din Street. And know that chocolate.
Alright guys, check in. I've arrived in Townsville. I'm actually really happy with this accommodation. I have a washing machine. I didn't know I'd book somewhere with a washing machine, which is so nice. It just makes it easier with like cleaning the towels and not having to ask for a million more towels. But they did give me 2 extra, so I've got 4 and then the 2 that were packed in my suitcase. Oh, it's just gonna make my life so much easier. Anyway, I have a really beautiful view out of here. Well, at least if I'm looking that way. If I'm looking that way, it's shit house, so that way it's cute. Anyway, I'm really excited to be here. The receptionist is really lovely. He was so nice to me. So it's just put me in a really good mood. They gave me a glass of wine on the plane, which has also put me in a good mood. So yeah, I'm vibing. And I'm also in a good mood because my skin, like, look at it. What is going on? Anyway, I'm a bit hyperactive if you can't tell. I'm very excited to get to work. I had an inquiry from a client who I saw last time I came through Townsville. This is the second time ever I have toured through here, right? So I'm not like a regular in this location. But he reached out and he was like, hey Lil, like, I only just realized you're coming through. Can I see you? And I was like, I can see you like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. tonight. That's really all I have left. And he was like, oh no, I can only do 8 a.m. And I'm like, babe, I'm so sorry, but like my last booking finishes at 2 a.m. tonight. And my first one tomorrow is 10 a.m. I'm like, that is pushing it for me. I can't do, because it takes me 2 hours to get ready. Like, I can't. Anyway, I would have loved to see him again, but I just can't. Maybe if it was like pre-booked in advance, then I wouldn't have taken the latest one tonight. I don't know. But anyway, I've had so many inquiries, like I want to say 6 or 7 inquiries for 30-minute bookings while I'm here that have come through yesterday and today. I'm not taking the 30 minutes because they literally, this entire trip, I can see 1 extra booking and it will be an hour, maybe 2 hours maximum, absolute maximum 2 hours. And I don't want to like throw away that slot to like a 30-minute when I know, I believe in my gut that an hour will come through. Like I just do with how busy it is here. So yeah. One of them I did let know, I was like, look, I can book you in if you're going to book an hour, but I'm just not going to be taking 30 minutes because I'm like literally almost fully booked. And he was like, okay, don't worry about it then. And then a couple hours later, he was like, okay, so can I book an hour? And I was like, yeah, you can. I need a deposit. And then he's like, oh no, I only have cash. I'm like, well then no. I'm not holding time for you. I'm not telling you where I'm staying without a fucking deposit. It's like the bare minimum. I understand they're worried about scams, but there's literally, my YouTube is linked to my ad. You can see me talking about sucking dick. So what is the problem? Anyway, I'm getting distracted because I can see there's like food nearby. There's good food nearby. Oh, I think I love this accommodation. This is just it's such a vibe. I know it's not fancy, like you can see the green walls and stuff. And also my favorite color is green, so I'm not bothered by the green wall. I have so much space in here. Like oh my God, it's so big. It's so fucking big. I have a full kitchen. I can cook. I have a full kitchen, guys. Oh, I have a balcony. Oh my God. Let me show you off the balcony. I'm gonna flip this around and I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Voila. Pretty. Not so pretty, but all right. The mountains in the background. Look at that. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, whoever stayed here last left their vape. Look at this. There's a sneaky vape here. Anyways guys, that's the little update of how it's going. Pretty much what I'm gonna do now, because it's currently I think about 4:30 p.m. I'm gonna like unpack and set everything up, and then I'm going to shower because obviously it's so hot here in Cairns that I am pretty sweaty. Shower, refresh, full face makeup on, hair done, and ready for bookings. I was contemplating having a nap. Like when I left Cairns, I was like, oh, am I gonna need a nap when I get there? But I feel so energized. So yeah, a nap's gonna be off the cards. Anyway, I'm in a great mood and I'm ready to start Townsville. Okay guys, quick little update. It is currently 5:45 and I'm gonna head up to Woolies now. My first booking isn't until 11, he's confirmed. My second booking that's 1 a.m. hasn't confirmed yet. I'm gonna guess he's probably asleep or at work. Anyway, I'm not worried about that one yet, still ages away. Right now, our main concern is getting to Woolies and getting some basic essentials because I don't want to be living on fast food the entire time I'm here, which is only 2 days, I guess. I do have a voucher that one of the guys sent me, if you're watching this, for Uber Eats, which I'm not sure if I'll get tonight. I think I might save it for tomorrow for it to be like a big celebration, like, yeah, end of the tour, fast food kind of thing. And I do also have someone sent me a coffee, but specifically for Starbucks, and I don't know if there's a Starbucks in Townsville, or at least probably not near me, but I'll keep an eye out. If I see a Starbucks, I'll grab one while I'm over there. Anyway, main thing right now is going to get some basic groceries, something to have for dinner tonight, breakfast tomorrow, and lunch tomorrow, and I will get Uber for dinner. So yeah, we are heading off now. It says Woolies is about 8 minutes from where I am, and I'm wearing, I will find something so that I can put you down and show you what I'm wearing. Maybe like this. There we go. Move this shit out the way. Don't mind that noise. That is the washer and dryer my stuff is running through right now. This is the little dress that I bought from Ali earlier in the video, so while I was in Cairns. $35, it's super cute. I love this. It's just like very flattering on like this area, and I mean it definitely could be a little bit tighter, like you can sort of see this is a medium, so I would normally grab a small, but because it was on sale, it was the last one that was left. Oh, besides the size 4, which is like the small children size. Anyway, and I've also got my little bag that I got when buying this. I'm going to use that as my handbag to duck up to go and get my groceries. Alright guys, please excuse the noise still going on. That's still the dryer. It's been about 45 minutes I think, and I've gone to the Woolies and come back, just got here, and I'm going to quickly show you guys what I got. If you're interested, what do escorts eat on tour with a noisy background? First thing, for dinner tonight we have mashed potato tubs. It is moving as a big blob, and also some veggies because I do have a microwave here, thank God. So I think that was like $8 and that was like $5, so at least that's something healthy going into my body tonight. Now for breakfast tomorrow, I found this on sale. Now this was not actually crushed when I bought it. I crushed it in the bag. It was in perfect state when I got it. I'm gonna have this for breakfast. It was only $1. Never tried the banana bread before, and I'm not really a big banana bread girly, but I'm gonna give it a go. And a chobani. This is a new flavor I've never seen before. Their lemon is my favorite. So anyway, that's breakfast for tomorrow. Lunch tomorrow, we have 2 egg sandwiches. One is curried. Don't know what that's going to do to my tummy for my bookings, but we will see. In terms of drinks, I also grabbed a green juice. I think this was on sale, and I haven't tried this one before, so we'll see how that goes. And another one of these, which I really loved. I bought one of these on one of my other tours. It's actually really good coffee. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, another one of these, which I will probably have this like now-ish. Also, a random protein cookie just to have in case I need a snack to refuel at some point during the tour. So that's what I have to eat tonight and tomorrow. Obviously getting Uber Eats tomorrow night as well. I did, while I was in there, stock up on protein bars. Now, these are not all to be eaten in these 2 days. These are to live in my tour bag because I went through those protein bars like no tomorrow. Those protein bars saved my ass so many fucking times when I was starving in between bookings. So I've got 6 more that are gonna live in my bag. We've got an assortment of these ones. This one I think was like more expensive, it's bigger. This one looks really good. And these were on clearance and I love these ones, so I did just grab those as well. So I've got 6 that can live in my tour bag for the next time that I tour. Anyway, that is the update. I'm gonna put this shit away and hopefully the dryer will be finished by the time I have to film another clip. This little update, I'm currently heating up the veggies. It's about 9 p.m. so my first booking is at 11. I've just switched off my available now because technically there's not enough time to see someone and have the right amount of recovery time, like because I have an hour in between them now. So yeah, it looks like we're just doing the 2 that are pre-booked for tonight while I've had my available now on. I was doing a few things, OnlyFans messages, because I hadn't gotten to them at all today with everything else that was going on. Sorting out my washing and drying, which I don't know if you guys can see out here. Well, you can't see out there, but anyway, essentially I've set up like the clothes rack with my stuff because the fucking dryer here is not actually drying the clothes and it's ripped the zip off of this. Right, I've still got the zip, so I'm hoping I can get it fixed somewhere when I get back home. Like the little, let me grab it. This fucking thing, so I've wasted half an hour trying to get this back on the jumper, which I can't do. Hung all that out there because I'm not trusting the goddamn dryer with anything besides towels. I've also got on top of all of my social media stuff that I could. So my Reels account hasn't had an upload done like since I went on tour. So I had a heap of TikToks that had to go on there, as well as some YouTube shorts that I could upload at the same time. So just trying to get a little bit of online work done. Anyway, I'm gonna eat some dinner now, and it is about 2 hours until my first booking, which is just an hour. He has confirmed. The second one has not confirmed yet, but given it's a 1 a.m. booking, I'm gonna assume he's probably working or something like that, which is why he needed a booking at that kind of hour. Especially pre-booked, you know. Normally if they're partying, it's short notice for 1 a.m. It just literally came out of the microwave. Anyway, here's my half dinner that I'm gonna have now, and I'm gonna have the mashed potato when I finish my booking. Guys, it's 12:18, I'm getting dressed again. That booking went really well. He was really sweet. We just had a bit of a crunch time at the end there for time. So we weren't fucking around. Like, I swear to God, I was only yapping for like 5, maybe 6 minutes. I pretty much put him almost straight in the shower, which normally I talk for like 15 or 20 minutes because I'm a bad yapper, but I put him pretty much straight in the shower when he got here. And he didn't take long in the shower and we got straight into things. But we were under a time crunch at the end. I think what happened was he mentioned to me that, you know, he sometimes will finish fast, and that's okay. Like quite a lot of the guys are in the same boat when they get a bit too excited. So I was sort of like stopping and starting and swapping positions a lot, and I think I was doing that so much that we literally ran out of time and the alarm was going off. We ended up getting him where he was trying to go, but I did end up having to like kind of like rush at the end. I mean, he was happy. He was like, normally I only get like 5 minutes, but it's because when they tell you that they want to last longer and they finish fast, you can kind of drag it out, if that makes sense, as a provider. Like, sorry if I'm like moving weird in this video. I'm like trying to tuck this sheet into the bed. You can sort of like drag out the finish and like delay if they say, oh, like when you go fast, like I'll finish really fast. So you go like fast for a little bit and then slow and then fast and then slow. Anyway, I'm yapping way too much and I really need to get some water because I'm very dehydrated after that. As it's currently, oh God, I'm looking a hot mess. It's currently like 2:05 a.m. The client did get here about 10 minutes early, which was fine. I was ready to go. He was so lovely. He was a bit nervous, but he's really good at hiding it. I didn't realize until I like went to sort of start touching him that he had like a little bit of a shake, but he was very good at hiding how nervous he was. He was really, really sweet though. So yeah, that is it for today. That was a really good booking. Pretty much I'm gonna heat up this now, have this for dinner, and I'm gonna go to bed because I need to be up at 7. I need to wake up at 7 to be ready in time for my first booking tomorrow, which means I'm only getting a few hours of sleep. So I'm pretty much going to be short in this part of the vlog because I don't want to waste any time on this. But yeah, that's the update. So 2.4 today. Goal for the 2 days in Townsville is 5,000. And I have 3 pre-bookings for tomorrow, one of which he's completely prepaid for his entire booking. But I will update you guys on the schedule tomorrow. Morning, guys. I'm looking like a potato as per usual. I've just woken up and I've had my coffee and my little banana bread. And I am just, I'm tired, but I'm excited because I have made it. This is day 15 straight of working, and not even just working, like I'm not home, like touring, jumping on planes, as well as all the bookings I'm doing. I am so proud that I have not had a mental breakdown at some point, or like had to cancel on someone, or like cried or something. I have not cried at all this entire trip. Like, what is going on? I really thought that I was going to end up exhausting myself and I was going to have a breakdown at some point, but no, here I am. So today we have 3 pre-bookings. The second and the third one have already confirmed. The first one I know is in something at the moment, and that's probably why he hasn't yet, so we're not going to worry about that. They are 1 hour space between them. So I have an hour and then an hour break, and then an hour and then an hour break, and then 2 hours. The 2 hour one I met 2.5, maybe 3 years ago now. He would have been one of my first few clients. And I think he did like a 3 hour out call. He has contacted me once since to try to book him, but it just wasn't going to work with like our schedules. So I am quite excited to see him again because it's been so long, and obviously I know he like behaves because I've met him before. So yeah, that should be good. He's already completely paid for his booking. Like, he's paid his 2 hours. It's in my bank account and it has been for about a week now. So that's also great. Yeah, we're gonna get cracking for the day. Okay guys, little check-in. I've been running around. I don't know why I was so stressed this morning. Like, I'm on time, I've got half an hour to spare, but I was just like crunch. I think it's because the phone's been like non-stop going off. There's inquiries from people asking if I'm in Melbourne, if I'm in Sydney. I'm like, no, can you read the fucking ad? Like, literally, can you just read it and not blow up my phone? I'm gonna guess that maybe I've got a TikTok reaching new people that was tagged in Sydney because I was in Sydney at the time or something like that. I have no idea. Anyway, my first booking has gotten back to me that he is coming, but he said he thinks he's going to be a little bit late. I'm going to assume that's 10 or 15 minutes late. He was aware when he made this booking. I let him know because I actually tried to bring it forward half an hour so there was more space between the first two. And I did say to him, I've got another booking after you. So he is well aware that there is another booking coming through after his booking. I think him being late is going to be a little bit out of his control, and he's giving me notice. But when I'm on tour, it's very hard because I actually really need them to be on time when I'm on tour. When I have 3 clients with an hour gap between them, I need that gap to clean, to freshen up, and to actually recharge, ready for the next one. If someone's 20 minutes or half an hour late, that's half of the time that I have to recharge in between, and it just becomes a panic, which impacts how well I can do the following booking, if that makes sense. So I've said to him, look, like 10 minutes late I can do, but I can't do like half an hour late because I'm back to back all day. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I know it's not his fault. I know it's out of his control. I'm not having a bitch or a moan about that, but it is really hard on tours. Normally when I'm home in Brizzy, it's easier because I'm not normally back to back. Guys, a little update. I just finished that booking. He was really lovely, actually. Sorry, I'm just moving to the light so they don't look as crazy. He was really lovely. He ended up being just 10 minutes late, which wasn't too bad, and we were able to make it work and everything. So it's now, I think, 22 past. So that's like the time that he was late. That's pushed into that a little bit. And then I've also freshened up my makeup, but not my hair yet. And I've just cracked this open, which is the green juice I got yesterday. I'm hoping it will give me some energy for the next one. But yeah, that booking went really well. He was lovely. I didn't think he was going to be any trouble because you can normally, as I said, tell from the messages. So yeah, that's great. I now have another hour that will be here in half an hour. This one, I believe, is with bareback blowjob. That one wasn't, so that's 900 that I made today. The next one should be 1.2 for the hour. And then we have the guy who's prepaid after that. So yes, let's keep it moving on to the next one. I'm going to fix my hair because as we can see, it's looking a little crazy, and drink my green juice, which is actually really yummy for green juice. I'm very impressed. We have fixed the hair. I mean, this piece doesn't really want to cooperate, but we've mostly fixed the hair, looking a little bit better. All right, guys, time for a little check-in. I can see I have a time waster messaging my phone at the same time. Finished my booking. Yes, I do still need to freshen up my hair, but I am showered and the rest of me sorted. Came with like a little pink envelope. So there is my money in there. So 900 plus 1.2, we're on 2.1 so far today. And the next booking is 2 hours, which is already prepaid. So yeah, we'll sort out what the total is after that. The client was really lovely. He was really nice. He also had very cool attire. That's what we're gonna say, because I don't want to say anything that, like, especially in a small place, someone might be able to identify somebody. But yeah, he definitely had some very cool attire. I loved the outfit, and yeah, went really well actually. We were just in a bit of a rush at the end for time, which has been happening a bit lately. I'm not sure. I think maybe I'm making people nervous. I think that's what it is, but he didn't seem nervous, so I don't really know. I don't know what it is, but it's been happening to me a lot lately. Maybe there's a bit of a curse on them, like making it difficult for them to finish. Anyway, I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm gonna have my egg sandwiches. I'm not super hungry, but I know I will be hungry in about an hour, which will be in the middle of that fucking booking. So yeah, now I just gotta wait for my next booking to get here, eat, freshen up, and get into it. Again, this next client I've seen before, and again, he's prepaid the entire booking, so. Okay guys, little vlog update. I finished that booking, and as I said, he prepaid, but he actually decided to add on bareback blowjob during the booking. I haven't done that for him before. Again, I've only met the client once, but he was one of my first like 20 clients, and even he was mentioning to me, he's like, yeah, like I was one of your first clients, because I must have mentioned it to him in the booking that I was like brand new. He is such a good client. Like, he's so lovely, just easygoing. It's very easy to spend a long period of time with him, that's for sure. So yeah, that 2 hours went by like that, like, because we just like, we yap, and like he bought Verve, like there was champagne. Oh, it's just yeah, he's a really good client. And obviously he doesn't watch my social media or anything like that. He came authentically through Scarlet Blue, and he's not into all this stuff. So yeah, that went so well. And obviously I've made an extra $300, so I need to do the math on what I've made today. So from that booking with this extra, what is that? 2.1, then 1.2 from the one before. So that is, fuck, my brain is not working, 3.3 plus 900 from that first hour that had no extras. 3.3 plus 900, 4.2. So 4.2k today, and it is 5 p.m. Wild. And my goal for the 2 days in Townsville was 5k, and yesterday I made 2.4, so we are well over goal. I do have an inquiry for a 2 hour. I did also have an inquiry for a 1 hour that was meant to be paying his deposit while I was in that booking, and no deposit has come through. That one I was pretty sure was a time waster. The 2 hour is also questionable. I'm not sure if it's real or not. Regardless, I don't think I'm gonna bother taking it. Obviously, if this was just a 2-day tour, of course I would be taking extra bookings. This is my 15th day straight working, and I think I have earned the rest of the day off. I know that's very lazy, but I've worked really hard and I've hit goals everywhere besides Cairns, which was, I think I said in the vlog, $800 behind goal, but then I realized I did have a cancellation, so it was actually $600 behind, and I've made more than $100 extra on this trip, so I've hit well over my goals all in all. And I've really worked as hard as I could, and still kept my sanity, which is something that I was not previously able to do. My Uber is here. I am vibing. I'm grabbing out that last glass of champagne that we did not drink. This is here, and I'm gonna sit out on the balcony. I'm gonna show you guys my view, and I'm just gonna sit out there and completely veg out after like, what has it been, 15 days straight? Oh, there is still a little bit left in here. I don't think that's gonna fit in the glass, but I'm gonna try. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys my view. Guys, here is my beautiful view. Not so beautiful that way. I mean, not bad, but out here, that's the way I'm looking. And I have my last glass of this and my Uber Eats. Thank you very much to M. I'm gonna sit out here, I'm gonna enjoy my food, drink my drink, just completely veg out, dissociate, just not worry about work for an hour or two. That's what I need, just to switch off. That's what I'm gonna do, and the alcohol is gonna help me get there. So yeah, and this looks so good too, by the way. I ordered a large, normally I get a regular, but it's treat yourself today. So thank you to M for funding the Uber Eats itself, the meal. There is still $10 left over from what that voucher was, which I'll probably use towards like breakfast tomorrow or something at the airport. And then thank you to the client that I just saw for my Verve. I love Verve. Verve is such a fucking treat. Anyway, that's enough yapping. It's me time. I will update you guys if anything interesting happens. Otherwise, I will update you guys tomorrow when I'm checking out. Good morning, guys. It's currently like 4:30 a.m. Pretty much last night I had my dinner and that last little bit of champagne. As you guys saw from the vlog, I finished my last booking at like 5:15 and I was asleep, like passed the fuck out at 8:30. I'm not joking. I laid down after eating and like finishing up the drink to, I don't know, like watch a couple shows, and I conked the fuck out. Like I was not expecting to be asleep that early, and now I've obviously gotten so much sleep that I'm wide awake at 4:30 a.m, which is insane. Very, very weird. And I obviously was like planning to pack up all my suitcase and stuff. Like all my stuff to pack is like all over the floor, but I must have been like so tired that I've like got into bed and laid down, and then just, I also slept with, there's no doona on the bed, nothing, just a sheet. Anyway, I'm glad I'm awake on time for my flight. Well, much too early for my flight, to be totally honest with you, but anyway, little check-in, guys. I think it's about 7 a.m, possibly even 6:30. Hold on, I will check with my other phone. 6:44, so right in the middle. Oh my gosh, you can see the back of my hair. I've just been getting ready, obviously no makeup because we are flying today, so this is what the universe gets to see. Very beautiful, I know. My brand new sunnies are getting taken for a spin today, and I have on this dress, which apparently I'm now obsessed with and have worn multiple times since I've just bought it. It's just really comfy. It looks put together, but it's really comfy at the same time, which I think is why I am wearing it so much. I have packed up all of my stuff. I've got a few little bits left to squish in there. And yeah, I have to check out of this room by 10 a.m. Flight's at 3, so I need to be leaving, heading to the airport at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which means I do have quite a few hours that I need to kill. All right, guys, it's very fucking noisy out here, so I probably shouldn't be filming this clip out. I'm gonna head off to the shops. I'm gonna quickly show you my fit, even though you saw it the other day. I'm gonna show it to you again. And my little Burberry sunnies, also rocking the no makeup and the braid. I look like a big potato. So if you ever see me in public looking like this, it's probably a flying day or a day off. Yellow dress, white short bag, and my favorite shoes. Fabulous. Anyway, let's get moving. That is it for the vlog. I'm at the airport now. Thank you for staying tuned, and I will update you guys with another one soon.